Hello guys, in this video we're going to be talking about permuting our corners, or getting all of these corners in the right places on the top and bottom layer. So how we're going to identify the case that we have is we're going to look for what we call headlights, right? So we're going to look at these top and bottom corners here and see if they're the same color. So like on the bottom we do have headlights here, on the top we don't. No headlights, headlights, headlights. The bottom layer is done for this step already, we don't have to worry about it. But the top layer we have a pair of headlights, right? So basically what needs to happen is we need to switch these two corners right here for this. So the good news is that for corner permutation, or CP as this is called, there's a few algorithms, but there's only one that we have to know for sure. And we'll call that the beginner's method algorithm. We're going to go over that first, and all it's going to do is just swap these two corners right here. And it's all we need to know to actually get through this step. So I would really recommend actually getting through all of these algorithms. There's like 5, but you actually only need to know like 3 or 4 of them, because I'm also going to cover whether things are on the top and the bottom as well, and you can always just flip the sides. Let's go over that really quick. So we have to flip these two here. Let's say that I had to flip 2 that were on the bottom like this, right? So if I had to flip 2 that were on the bottom like this, and I didn't want to do a separate algorithm, all I have to do is flip my sides using a /66/ and then I can get this up here to do my algorithm properly. So that's going to be an important step for learning about half the algorithms. All right, so let's go through the beginner's method algorithm. They are the only one we really need, which is just the corner swap, these two front corners. So it's going to be /3 -3 /3, 0 -3 0 0 -3 -3 0. And as you can see, we are now going to have headlights on every side of the cube because it swapped those two in the front. So the reason that we can do this in any situation, for example, is in this example here we have headlights across the bottom, so we're good. But on top we have no headlights at all, which means that it's going to be a diagonal swap that these two corners need to swap in order to do this. So I'm going to apply my beginner's method algorithm and see what happens. And then there we go. We're actually going to swap 2 so that we now have 2 next to each other. And then without learning any other algorithms, we can now swap these two, doing the same algorithm again. And that will get headlights all around. So this is why this algorithm is the only one that's required for this. But I'm going to show you some shortcuts that will definitely help us, and they're not nearly as many moves. All right, so let's look at this horrifying case right here, where what we see is we have no headlights, top or bottom, all the way around. And if we were using that beginner's method algorithm, we're going to have to do it once on top to switch these two around, then again to get all headlights on top, and then we're going to have to do it twice on the bottom as well. And that's just a mess. So what's the way that we can avoid all of that? We're going to do this very simple algorithm. It's just a double diagonal swap where we swap these two diagonally, and we also swap 2 on the bottom diagonally. It's going to be /3 -3 /3 3/. And yeah, I would recommend that the beginners learn that one as well, because it'll save you a lot of time not having to do that algorithm 4 times. The next algorithm is actually one of my favorites because it's the sexy move for the Square-1, where if you're trying to show off a little bit of speed, you would maybe bust that out, right? And this is because what we're going to do with this, I'll show you, this would be for the situation where we have no headlights on top and we only have 1 pair of headlights on the bottom, right? So we have a adjacent swap on the bottom and we have a diagonal swap that we need on top. So what you're going to do if you have this is you're going to take the headlights that you have and you're going to put them in the bottom left, right, like this. And we're going to do /3 /3 /3 and that will fix all of our corners for us. And then it's also your decision at this point if you saw a pair of headlights on top, right? So if we only needed an adjacent swap on top, if you wanted to just flip the layers and do the algorithm I just showed you, or I'm going to show you this one as well. So we can put these two in the upper left like this, and if we want to fix the diagonal and the adjacent on top, all we have to do is /3 0 /3 0 /3 0 /3 and that'll have the same effect. We're kind of just doing the same algorithm but on the bottom instead of the top that time. All right, so how about for that pesky situation where if we have all headlights on the bottom layer, but we have no headlights on the top. So normally we would have to do that first algorithm 2 times, which isn't much fun. So what's one that we can come up with for this? So let's try this one. If we need a diagonal swap on the top, right? It doesn't matter which way we're facing as long as this is the front. We're going to do slash 3 3 slash 3 comma 0 slash 3 3 slash 3 comma 0 slash 3 3. And there we go, we will get all headlights on top at that point. So we do our diagonal swap on top at that one. And then because the algorithm to diagonal swap on the bottom is actually really close and really not that much harder to learn if you know that first one, we're just gonna go over that. So you do have the option of just switching the layers, and then you could do that one I just showed, or you can do this. You do slash 3 3 slash 0 3 slash 3 3 slash 0 comma 3 slash 3 3, and then that will fix our diagonal swap on the bottom layer. So for this case, we have 2 bars here on the top and the bottom. We have a bar, and we need to do a double adjacent swap. So we need to swap these 2 corners and these 2 corners. So to do that, our algorithm is going to be holding those 2 in the back, those 2 headlights, slash -3 comma 0 slash 3 3 slash 0 comma -3 slash to fix that problem. All right, and then finally, just so for the sake of consistency, so we cover all of our bases, I'm gonna go over the adjacent swap on the bottom. So if we have only headlights on the bottom, right, we're gonna put them in the back, right, like we would if they were on the top. So if you don't want to switch the layers, this is what you would do to fix these 2 here, to swap them. So it'd be slash 3 -3, starting off the same way, slash 0 comma -3 slash 0 comma 3 slash -3 comma 0 slash 3 comma 0 slash, and that will fix that problem on the bottom if you didn't want to flip the layers. All right, guys, we've made it all the way to edge permutation. That's going to be our last step in the last video. We'll talk a little bit about the parity error problem and actually some nice solutions for it. And yeah, that'll be next video. We're almost done, so keep trudging along. I'm proud of you guys.